past week, we've been spending a lot of time on the boat. Finally decided for sure that we're going to be working this summer in Montana. We're going to be trading in our 50 feet of boat for roughly 6 by 4 feet of Ford Transit Connect. We're gonna leave the boat, which has been our home for like the last 8 months, is that right? It's not a van that we can actually ever stand up in. It's not really meant to be like a camper or something that we spend like a ton of time in. We are going to be working all summer. We plan to have the bed about here. On this side of the van, we are planning on putting in a small, like a cabinet that's gonna have a countertop with a little bit of storage underneath. We'll also have storage under the bed, storage up here. We don't really feel like we need a fridge. We don't eat meat usually unless we catch it, or if it's something that one of us has hunted or something like that. We don't do a lot of things like dairy, meat, or cheese, things that you typically need to keep refrigerated. We have not a small, but kind of like a medium-sized 2-burner propane camping stove that we're going to be using. Other than that, it's going to be pretty simple.
For me personally, it's really important to use as much recycled and reclaimed materials as possible. So far in this build, we have a used stove, a cooler that was donated by my dad. This might be our countertop. It's just an old piece of wood that we found in this abandoned barn here, or abandoned shack, and one of the cushions from our sailboat bunk bedroom. So far, it's all recycled materials except for 6 pieces of 1x1 lumber that we bought the other day. We could cut this down to where it fits in all the way up to here.
This is definitely smaller than probably the smallest bedroom I've ever had in my life, but I think it will also in a way be the most liberating. So 57.
Okay, 57 inches. What do you think, Mon?
I think no matter how fat we get, this will probably hold us.
Just tore apart this little stool thing here. One really cool thing I found tearing it apart, lettering right here, Dave Balestra Shop 70. We've got the beta version of our van build.
We didn't actually spend a whole lot of money. You do kind of have a few priorities as far as reinvesting into the boat for our chartering business. We like things to look nice, we like things to be clean, but there is something to be said for simplicity and for reusing things that already exist. I wanted to redesign the van to actually be functional, where we can sit in here and work. We do a lot of computer work with editing video. We do our own marketing for our business.
So I like to take my kitchen when I'm living out a van and just be able to move it. Just go find wherever we want to have lunch, dinner, or breakfast. Light food storage up here, chips, tortillas. Down below we'll have all of our glass jars. Pretty simple design. We're going for strict minimalism here. As we're finishing the van and putting our nice aesthetic touches in here, we can add things like USB ports and outlets. We don't need a lot. We will be working most of the time, and we have our kitchen pretty well figured out. It's really hard to not have wrinkled clothes, so maybe we'll be hanging up some of the clothes that we'll use the next day on this rack. I don't know. I intend to have all of the clothes that I need for this summer in a bag that will fit right here, so that way Amanda can have about 2/3. It's a simple van design, but I've really fallen in love with simplicity in life as of late, and I think that this van, it's the epitome of that, and we'll see how it is to live in it.
Our van build has cost us less than $80. It's by no means necessarily finished, but for now this is kind of all we need, and we did build this in a matter of a day. Witness our rite of passage as we navigate the rewards and challenges of living a simple, nomadic lifestyle in both our van and our sailboat. Join the adventure as either a spectator or a participant. We would love to host you as a charter guest on our sailboat in the Bahamas, Florida Keys, or Caribbean. The blue water is calling. Answer at s3e01.com.